What's going on, guys? It's Matt with PSAcollector.com, back with another video. In today's video, we're going to look at the top 25 most valuable baseball cards from the 1960 Topps baseball card set. Now, this list is going to include only PSA 8 near mint to mint graded cards. This list is going to give you guys an idea of what cards are big in the vintage card market, okay? Now, each year is different. 70s, 80s, 90s cards, they're all going to have different players. 50s and 40s, same thing. They're all going to be different. This is 1960. I feel like this is a good middle ground to get started on. I'm going to be doing more of these videos, so if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up. Comment below, let me know what your favorite 1960 Topps baseball card is and why. This is a unique set. It's a fan favorite. It's a horizontal format, vibrant colors, packed with superstars. Good rookie cards, great overall eye appeal. The horizontal format it was new for Topps at the time. They didn't use it for very long. They went back to the vertical format, but I think because it's a horizontal, it's unique. I mean, just looking at the card, there's a black and white photo, there's a color player photo, alternating letters and the color for the names. One of my favorite Topps sets of all time. I was so excited to do this video to see who ranked first to last. However, with the market fluctuating monthly, almost weekly, you never know, guys. These cards could move up in ranks and move down in ranks. It all depends on the grade, the pop report, and the availability. If you guys look at comps on eBay, you will see some common players graded PSA 8 selling for big money because there's not many out there, okay? Just because they're selling for big money doesn't mean it's a go-to player that you should be looking for in other sets. We got guys out there trying to complete the highest graded set and they want the highest graded card, even if they're common players. And because they're commons, many collectors didn't hold on to them, resulting in fewer examples, if that makes sense. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any questions. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this video. Number 25 is a 1960 Topps Don Drysdale, number 475, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in February of 2023 for $216. Currently, there are 338 PSA 8s, 27 9s, and 3 PSA 10s. A total of 2,022 have been submitted to PSA so far. Number 24 is a 1960 Topps Warren Spahn, number 445, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in December of 2021 for $255. Currently, there are 249 PSA 8s, 25 9s, and 1 PSA 10, with a total of 1,967 being submitted to PSA so far. Number 23 is a 1960 Topps Eddie Mathews, number 420, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in September of 2022 for $288. Currently, 329 PSA 8s, 37 9s, and no 10s. 2,198 of the Eddie Mathews cards have been submitted to PSA so far. Number 22, 1960 Topps Rocky Colavito, number 400, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in October of 2022 for $307. Currently, there are 143 PSA 8s, 1 9, and 0 10s, with only 754 submitted to PSA so far. So you can see a PSA 8, only a 143 of the Colavito has sold for more than the Don Drysdale, Warren Spahn, and Eddie Mathews, simply because of the low population report. Number 21. 1960 Topps Harmon Killebrew, number 210, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in September of 2022 for $345. Currently, there are 296 PSA 8s, 29 PSA 9s, and no 10s. A total of 2,349 have been submitted to PSA so far. Number 20 is a 1960 Topps Whitey Ford, number 35, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in January of 2023 for $372. Currently, there are 392 PSA 8s, 36 PSA 9s, no 10s, and a total of 3,062 submitted to PSA. Number 19 is a 1960 Topps Duke Snider, number 493, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in March of 2021 for $404. Currently, there are just 118 PSA 8s, 10 PSA 9s, no 10s, and a total of 1,557 submitted to PSA so far. Number 18 is a 1960 Topps Orlando Cepeda number 450, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in February of 2023 for $405. Currently there are 123 8s, 12 9s, no 10s, and a total of just 796 submitted to PSA so far. Number 17 is a 1960 Topps Frank Robinson number 490, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in June of 2022 for $504. Currently there are 281 8s, 31 PSA 9s, no 10s, and 2,306 submitted to PSA. Number 16 is a 1960 Topps Brooks Robinson number 28, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in May 2022 for $535, 320 PSA 8s, 24 PSA 9s, no 10s, and 2,315 submitted. Number 15 is a 1960 Topps Yogi Berra number 480, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in June of 2022 for $600. 208 PSA 8 so far, 16 PSA 9s, and just one PSA 10, with a total of 2,768 submitted to PSA. Number 14 is a 1960 Topps Roger Maris number 377, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in September of 2022 for $680. Currently 321 PSA 8s, 27 9s, and 2 PSA 10s. A total of 3,742 are in PSA's pop reports. Number 13 is a 1960 Topps Stan Musial number 250, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in February of 2023 for $750. Currently there are 380 PSA 8s, 37 PSA 9s, and 0 PSA 10s. A total of 3,991 of these have been submitted to PSA so far. Number 12 is 1960 Topps Bob Gibson number 73, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in January of 2023 for $900. Currently 186 PSA 8s, 23 9s, no 10s, and a total of 3,092 submitted to PSA so far, so these are tough to grade. Number 11 is 1960 Topps Ernie Banks number 10, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in August of 2022 for $930. Currently there are 227 PSA 8s, 19 9s, no 10s, and a total of 3,090 cards submitted to PSA so far. So very similar population reports to Bob Gibson. Number 10 is 1960 Topps Kaline number 50, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in June of 2022 for $960. Currently there are 190 PSA 8s, 13 PSA 9s, and no PSA 10s, with a total of 2,324 submitted to PSA so far, which is pretty low. Number 9 is a 1960 Topps Sandy Koufax number 343, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in January of 2023 for $1,080. Currently there are 514 PSA 8s, 42 PSA 9s, 1 PSA 10, and with a total of 5,541 of these in PSA's population reports. Number 8 is a 1960 Topps Jim Kaat rookie card number 136, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in February of 2023 for $1,140. Currently there are 266 PSA 8s, 8 PSA 9s, no 10s, and a total of 2,164 submitted to PSA so far. Number 7, 1960 Topps Early Wynn number 1, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in February of 2023 for $1,344. Currently there are just 94 PSA 8s, 7 PSA 9s, no 10s, and a total of 1,190 submitted to PSA so far. Number 6 is 1960 Topps Roberto Clemente number 326, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in February of 2023 for $1,560. Currently, there are 602 PSA 8s, 49 PSA 9s, no PSA 10s, and a total of 6,455 submitted to PSA so far. Number 5 is a 1960 Topps Willie McCovey rookie card, numbers 316, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in February of 2023 for $2,220. Currently, there are 294 PSA 8s, 29 PSA 9s, 0 PSA 10s, and a total of 5,422 submitted to PSA so far. Number 4 is 1960 Topps Willie Mays number 200, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in February of 2023 for $2,400. Currently, there are 315 PSA 8s, 25 9s, and 3 PSA 10s of the Willie Mays card, with a total of 5,809 submitted to PSA so far. Number 3 is a 1960 Topps Carl Yastrzemski rookie card, number 148, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in February of 2023 for $2,760. Currently, there are 582 PSA 8s, 43 PSA 9s, and just 1 PSA 10, with a total of 9,609 submitted to PSA so far, which is the highest populated card in this set. And for obvious reasons, it's Carl Yastrzemski. He's legendary, one of the greatest players of all time. And this is an iconic rookie card in the baseball card world. The vibrant colors, everything about the Carl Yastrzemski rookie card, it's just collectible. It's iconic in every way. Number 2 is a 1960 Topps Hank Aaron number 300, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold at auction in December of 2021 for $3,500. Currently, there are 201 PSA 8s, 9 PSA 9s, and 0 PSA 10s, with a total of 4,305 submitted to PSA so far. Hank Aaron, Hammer and Hank, number 2 on the list. This was an older auction in December 2021. However, there's only 201 PSA 8, so if this were hit the market today for auction, I feel like $3,500 would be, I think the auction would go past $3,500. So I think being at number 2 on the list is fair. Let me know in the comments below if you guys think Hammer and Hank should be number 2, or if he should fall, below Yastrzemski and Willie Mays and the McCovey rookie. I don't think he'll fall that low, but I think number 2 is a good spot for Hammer and Hank. Number 1 is a 1960 Topps Mickey Mantle number 350, graded PSA 8, near mint to mint condition, sold recently in February of 2023 by Heritage Auctions for $6,300. Currently, there are 314 PSA 8s, 29 PSA 9s, 0 PSA 10s yet, with a total of 9,531 submitted to PSA, which is the second highest populated card in PSA's population reports. Mickey Mantle, you can't beat him in any list. I feel like he's going to be number 1 in the PSA 8 grade. In PSA 10 grade, rookie cards are going to outshine him, I feel like, in some sets. However, in general, guys, any vintage Mickey Mantle baseball card is going to be worth big money. Modern day Mickey Mantle cards, no. The vintage cards is where it's at, all right? Any grade, if you have one, submit it, get it authenticated, at least get it authenticated and preserved for future generations. Okay. The Hall of Fame legendary players, graded and authenticated and encased. Great addition to your collection. All right, so that's it, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, thumbs up if you like the video, comment below, let me know what your favorite card is on this list, and if I missed anybody. Do you think a player should have made this list? There's lots of great players to select from, and it's very difficult to choose which ones to add. Sales prices, they go up and down. Not all cards are sold at the same time, so I really had to dig through and find the most recent auction sold. But let me know in the comments, guys. I really appreciate y'all watching, appreciate your support. Stay posted for more videos. I'll see you on the next one.